Portugal, there's a YouTube show full of fun facts you need to know.
Hola, bom dia, alegria, Monson here with the Good Morning Portugal show and the podcast as well. Thank you very much, by the way, everybody who helped us get to 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. Really appreciate that. Want to tell you this morning about the Workers' Day here in Portugal, which will go to the Portugal Club to tell you more about this special day. It is a national holiday here in Portugal today, May the 1st. That's if you are watching today, May the 1st. If you want to make sure you get our videos that are published every weekday, or two of them every weekday, at 1 o'clock and 9 o'clock in the afternoon here, Portugal time. Please subscribe. Thank you, though, for everybody who helped us get to that 3,000 threshold there. Things seem to be going really well. And just to explain, we have made the move. I thought I'd explain myself, and I'm still getting messages and memos and emails saying, what's going on? What's happened to the Good Morning Portugal show? We're not live streaming anymore. We are recording and publishing 2 videos every weekday. And if you still like to be part of the recording and you want to check in the morning, the best way to do that is to join the Portugal Club, where you are seeing our reporting and our updating and our sharing of information about the public holiday that's happening today, May the 1st, Workers' Day here in Portugal. So let me tell you more about that. As you can see from our calendar on the screen there, Dia do Trabalhador, it is Workers' Day, Day of the Worker here in Portugal. And as a Portugal Club member, you will receive a message in the morning from me. I'm still around every morning. I'm just not in the live streaming environment. I'm finding already that by recording in the morning and releasing 2 videos a day, many more people are getting to see the information. I don't think YouTube really likes live streaming as much as it likes uploaded video. And maybe you're the same. It's kind of blink and you miss it with the live stream. And this way, I can record good quality content in a very focused way. And most mornings, you'll see me here with a guest. Yesterday, I was talking to Simone Torres Costa about the integration myth. That was a really interesting conversation. You can see that on the YouTube channel. And I spoke to Heather Binder, of course, Binders Reminders, and talking about how she coped with the Dark Monday outage of the 28th of April, and lots of other useful information from Heather, as ever, from Boots on the Ground Portugal. And you can find her at Boots on the Ground Portugal PT.com if you want to speak to Heather. But guests most days, and the usual guests that you're familiar with here on the Good Morning Portugal show. If you want the morning vibes and you want to sit backstage, occasionally join us on screen. Join the Portugal Club, which is what we're looking at now. This is our own social network, and people say I don't sell myself very well. I'd like to do that this morning, if I may, and invite you to join the Portugal Club. You can join us for $10 a month or €9 a month, which gives you all that backstage access and direct access to me every weekday morning. I'm hanging out at 8 in the morning just to answer any questions people have got. I have a little bit of a surgery in the morning, not that kind of surgery, but, a little bit of a Q&A session. So I'm available by direct message to all Portugal Club members. And we've got a fantastic community here, a virtual village, if you like, a virtual Portuguese village. And I'd like to keep it limited to around 100, maybe 150 members tops, so that we get a really good vibe in the community. We're all helping each other. And really, we're looking at the long term. The difference, I think, with what we do at Good Morning Portugal, many other people who talk about moving to Portugal, is we're person-centered rather than process-centered. And I'm not saying that's any better. I'm just saying that's how we do it. And I don't think many people do focus on you as a person. And I've said this, I've written an article about it. It's not about Portugal, it's about you. Now, for some people, it's like, oh, no, it's not about me. I just want to know about how to move here. Thank you very much. And I don't want to go into any of that personal stuff. That's what we do. That's how we roll as Gumpers, as Good Morning Portugal. We're here to look at the resources for the rest of your life here in Portugal, and you at the center of that, and dealing with some of the things like we talked about yesterday, the integration myth. What comes up? What are the wrinkles? What's the friction? What are some of the subjects that people don't normally talk about? We like to go there on quite a personal level and give a high level of personal support. and signpost to people who can help you for the rest of your life here in Portugal. So that's how we roll. We're person-centered. It is about you. It's of course it's about Portugal in a way, but it's really about you. And this today, it's about Portugal in the sense that it's May the 1st, of course. It's a public holiday. It's Workers' Day. And that's also what you'll receive here as a Portugal Club member. My Bom Dia Daily update in the morning. And you'll see it here. And by way of telling you about the Portugal Club, if you don't want to join, that's fine. But you're still going to find out about the Thursday today, Quinta-feira, 1st of May, Up the Workers. That's my post this morning telling you more about Dia do Trabalhador. You say it. So I start with my usual greeting. Hola, bon dia, la grita. My usual greeting, which I can't even say this morning. And now I need to cough. Bear with. That's better. Let me do that again. Hola, bon dia, alegria. Tudo bem? Munson here with the Good Morning Portugal show and podcast, and occasional live stream, as it turns out. As you can see from our calendar here, then you can click through to the calendar. You will be reminded of key events as a Portugal Club member. This being a very important date in the Portuguese diary, the national calendar, not least because it's been celebrated since 1890. As one of the country's oldest public holidays. But of course, this and other public holidays you'll get to hear about in our calendar. And to be fair, it's fair to say that there are quite a few public holidays here in Portugal. And from the classroom, we have Portuguese factoids. We've got loads behind the scenes at the Portugal Club. All sorts of information. You can find out something new about Portugal every day, basically. We've got Portuguese sayings of the day. We've got our crime file, both of those thanks to Antonio F. And we've got a classroom where you can learn loads more about Portugal at your own pace as well. And we've got a social media timeline where you won't be bothered by the likes of Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, or any other oligarchical owner of a social media platform. No other ads apart from our own, and our advertising is fairly. I mean, this is quite a big advert this morning, to be fair. And I have been prompted by people who accuse me of not selling myself very well. I do want to tell you about The Conversation, which is another service I offer as well. During this conversation, I want to talk to you about The Conversation. Why not come and have a lovely walk around the bay with me and chat about your situation and the resources for the rest of your life in Portugal? Come back to that a little bit later on and maybe leave that as a final thought with you today. But all sorts of value available to you in the classroom here, as well as the timeline, where I post a message like this every morning. And as well as bringing to your attention things like the importance of May Day, the Dia do Trabalhador here in Portugal. I'm giving you the exchange rates, a bit of a weather outlook, occasional quizzes, and one of those Portuguese sayings of the day, which will give you a great insight into the Portuguese psyche, as well as a bit of vocab. And a little bit of a cultural update as well. The celebration of May the 1st, 1974. This is from our classroom, just a week after the April 25th revolution, which of course remains true, remains today as the largest popular demonstration in Portuguese history. From the north to the south of the country, hundreds of thousands of people took to the streets that day, spontaneously demonstrating their joy for the recently won freedom. RTP closely followed the feelings of the Portuguese people on that historic day, as since then it has been continuously present in all the demonstrations that annually celebrate Labour Day. RTP, their archive video here then is superb. And let me just mute that and just give you a sense of the quality of the footage here. I'm linking to an RTP video. Incredible footage, certainly of some of those 70s scenes here in Portugal. Look at this, quite extraordinary. And coming from black and white into color there, and the 70s here in Portugal. Some really great footage, some really rousing songs as well. Really good stuff there that we're linking to in the classroom. Right, so I'll come back to a bit more of that factoid for you. Let's have a look. The RTP archive video that you just saw a glimpse of there that accompanies this factoid is a great watch with remarkable footage and rousing music, and is also a good test of your Portuguese comprehension. Happens to be a great link to Katia Lima's wonderful blog about this day as well, that you can have access to. We love having Katia as part of our community here as well. Not seen so much of her as we like to, but perhaps she'll come back soon. Other news then today in my daily posting in the morning where I'm around and hosting a little bit of a Q&A should you want to have direct access to me in the mornings. Rather than being on the live stream, it's more of an intimate environment here at the Portugal Club. How did you get on with yesterday's weather? I'm asking. We had hail here at one point here in San Martino de Porto. A real mixed bag. Definitely some of that, if you don't like Portuguese weather, wait a minute sort of stuff, with a dry evening, allowing a beautiful sunset view over the Atlantic for me. A thank you to Karsten, who hosted our men's shed last night. We shot some arrows in his garden, tried some archery. I haven't lost my touch and saw a beautiful sunset over the Atlantic. It was absolutely beautiful. Today's weather then, looking at Braga's outlook. We're touring the country through the 27 districts. We were in Lisbon previously, Aveiro, Beja, and now Braga, where a largely cloudy day will also offer some sunny intervals with a 24% chance of rain. Low of 8, that's 46 Fahrenheit, and a high of 22, that's 72 Fahrenheit. In Braga today. We'll continue our tour of the weather tomorrow. Money matters then, continued stability. The rates have been similar for the last couple of days. Your dollars will buy you 88 euros, or $1 will buy you 88. Hold on, let me just correct that before there's a massive run. And everyone ringing Spartan. Let me just say that again. $1 will buy you 0.88 euros, 88 centimos here in Portugal. And a UK pound will buy you 118 euros, 1 euro and 18 cents. Go to Spartan if you want to change up some of your native currency into euros, and tell them we sent you. Sun will set tonight at 20:28, or 8:30 basically, in new money, and is set to rise again around 6:30 tomorrow morning. I was up before the sun today, and I could see Venus, I think it was Venus, twinkling in the sky. It was absolutely beautiful. It was lovely to be up early this morning. Really nice to be rising before and with the sun. So, yeah, just to remind you, bon dia to you then. Always here, God willing, in the morning around 8 o'clock, hanging out at the Portugal Club, available to answer your questions. I'd love you to join the Portugal Club and get access to all of this value, which also includes, if you'd like to, you can sit backstage when we're recording these videos every morning, and you can ask questions from backstage, or you even put your hand up, indicate to me that you want to come onto the screen, and you can ask a question of all of our favorite guests. Of course, we started the week with Bob and Viv, really what's proving to be a very popular video on our YouTube channel. And that is Central Portugal, much better than they thought, as they've visited as tourists just recently, and they're telling us all about that on the video from Monday. And James, of course, his remarkable change in lifestyle, the old guy in Europe, living the dream here, earning more and having a greater quality of life than he was ever used to in his native California. So catch him as well on our video from Monday. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching this video today. Please like, subscribe, and it's really great to receive your comments. I know with the absence of the live stream, there is definitely a less of a chance to interact, but if you make a comment underneath any of the videos, I'll do my best to get back to you. And tomorrow, looking forward to the company. It will be the first Friday, will it not, of May? So we look forward to speaking to Savika Ana Caramujo, and hopefully that rascal over in Spain, Michael Heron, and he'll tell us what it was like to be in Spain during Dark Monday, last Monday, the 25th of April, and what happened that caused Portugal to plunge into darkness as well. You can join the Portugal Club at simply gmpvip.com, or just go to theportugalclub.com, where you can join us there, and I'll put the link to that in the comments. Well, I think it's probably automatically in the comments anyway, but I'll make sure it's there for you. Come join us, come and get great value, come hang out with us in the Portugal Club, your virtual village, and the resources for the rest of your life here in Portugal. Look forward to seeing you there. Take care, bye for now, have a great day.
In Portugal, there's a YouTube show full of fun facts you need